Hey guys, welcome back. I was about to get to the Nether sooner, and then I realized something funny, and I was almost entirely out of food. I actually had to stop and restock. Now that that's taken care of, I will try and get some progress in the Nether without dying horribly, but as you'll see, I will probably die horribly. Did I only bring one sword with me? Oh well, like I said, I will probably die horribly. The Nether in this version is actually... Is this my one break? Oh my goodness. There's nothing around me in the surface world. And yet, in the Nether, I start in a convenient little cave. Oh, wow. Aha. That's special ore. If my mouse will work with me. See? This is stuff you will now find in the Nether. Not to be confused with the Nether Ores mod. I'll show you in just a moment what I'm getting. And I will try to make sure I don't die horribly holding it, because that glowstone I picked up is now worth a fortune to me. It's the only way to get my macerator up and running. The macerator is my only way to make so much more out of many of my ores. This is actually sphalerite dust and zinc. There's also pyrite around here. Yeah, I'll pick up a couple blocks of Netherack too. All of this has... That is the sound of evil. If that was the ghast, that might yet be the death of me. I really hope it is nowhere near me, because the ghast fireball will wreak havoc on an entirely unarmed Steve, even if he's robot skinned. It does not discriminate, sadly. I'd like to think my robot's a little tougher, but hey, what can I say? Alright, I will try not to show too much of the Nether mining, but there's also a gem you can, on rare occasion, find from some of these. Ah, there it is, yellow garnet. It's coming from the sphalerite and zinc pile. Just, so you know. That's what it is and where it is. Yellow garnet also has more uses, but I just figured I'd point it out for anyone who is not familiar with this. And my other game, I do actually have a nether portal up and running. Yes, I sadly used a poor man's nether portal as well. But that game I at least have the good fortune to have cows. This game just does not like me, because I have no cows. I'm going to try to take out this vein of it and run it back to the main world with me. Because much of this will not be useful immediately, but once I get some advanced machines going, I can process some of this stuff for nicer materials. Oh, and I'm also getting XP per block I break, so why not? In case I ever can get an enchanting table up, which seems to be the only reasonable use of XP. Unless I'm missing something. Alright, I'm gonna need to be ready to run straight into the portal if it spawned in this room. No, it did not. Yes! Zombie Pigman is not aggro to me yet, and I do not wish to change that. For as long as they think I'm peaceful, they will let me come to their nether, and I will say, yeah, exit. No exclamation point, just in case. No, points. Exit. What I usually do is put that up about 2 meters. so it is not in my face with a giant block. Now I'm getting greedy, which is probably going to get me horribly killed, but I wanted to see if I could spot one of the other deposits to show somebody. And the answer is no, I appear to be entirely in an enclosed cave. That's not entirely bad. Soul sand would be very useful. There are a few things it can be used for. Just gonna tear in here and see if I can at least find you guys a little bit of the other ore. Sphalerite again. That would probably be a no. Actually, it's good to know where there's another vein anyway. Alright, switch out the pick. Soul sand, if you're not familiar with it, is fairly useful. If you are familiar with it, I'm wasting your time telling you about it again. Pyrite and zinc are in here too. And Netherack itself has some uses, I believe, that I can put to my own advantage later. I'm just kind of surprised because I'm getting absolutely... Is that pyrite? Maybe? Pyrite dust. Yes, it is. See, it looks kind of like gold, you know, fool's gold. Which is fairly suiting for the nether, and why is there not more around here? Okay, world's smallest pyrite deposit. Okay, we may as well pick up those blocks. Do not try to build your defensive structures out of Netherack. It breaks very easily and gas can just blow it up. If you're trying to defend yourself in the nether, use cobble, which is why I brought 1, 2, 3.5 stacks. At least with cobble you will have some vague chance of it, you know, surviving a blast. I think it actually does decently against explosions. I wanted to show you guys some zinc, but you probably don't care. And going, why are you running away? I only have 8 pyrite, so this is probably not pyrite. Yeah, I still only have 8 pyrite. Later you will be able to run these through the electrolyzer. I think this is pyrite. Yeah, that is a very good example right there of pyrite and the other stuff. What? Don't ask me for short-term memory stuff. Come on, guys. Seriously. And this is a little perilous because there could be nothing under some of these blocks. But I will mine a bunch of this stuff, and then I will run back to the safety of my own world. Trying not to die in the meanwhile, or fall into that massive lava lake with all my goodies. Because getting out of here with this will make this trip super successful. Not like I found the Nether Fortress or something, but this is definitely a worthwhile deposit to mine up. This stuff will help me vastly down the road, even though it may seem slightly tedious for me now, and I'm still constantly listening for ghasts and worried they're gonna spawn at my back, which would make this a very tragic ending to my attempt to get resources. That didn't sound friendly. You know what? Anything nether sounding just doesn't sound friendly to me right now. Yep, there he is. Hauling ass. I got what I came for, and then some. So what I really needed was that little bit of glowstone, which is absolutely vital to some types of circuits. And he's going to try to sneak on me, but he's not going to have much luck. As soon as I get back to the solid world, or normal world, I will check on something and show you a few useful tips. Okay, locking that in. Alright, if you mouse over, Sphalerite dust is ZNS, which is zinc and sulfur. Pyrite is FES2, which I think is iron and silicon. And yellow garnet is, oh my goodness, a lot of stuff that I'm not even going to try to say. Zinc dust, ZN, which, if I recipe click, say used for, makes zinc. Right click it, and zinc. Zinc can be used with copper to get brass in blast furnace. Can be used in the rolling machine recipes. Yeah, that looks like about it. Okay. That's another fail. That's probably all you guys really wanted to see for right now, so let me check the time on the video. 12 minutes. It's really short, but okay, you know what? That's probably sufficient. Oh yeah, I'll show you the quick little stuff I did. 2 more rubber trees planted. Corn, dropping into the first hydrated spots it could. And a little bit of wheat planted outside my house. Right now, corn is a better return rate because it takes 3 wheat to make a bread. It takes 1 corn to make corn. Corn on the cob. Oh yeah, something else useful I should really show you. Alright. If you have not played this mod before, you will probably be pleasantly surprised by barrels. If you have, well, tough luck. Yeah. Really, I can't pick that up. Okay, well, barrel. Beauty of the barrel is, if I right click, I've now put cobblestone in it, because I was holding it. If I left click, I'll get it back. No, it didn't just eat a bunch, that's because I had this many more. Now, if I'm not holding it and I right click with an empty hand, it puts all the cobblestone I have in there. Which means I'm just gaining back chest space. And it shows that I have 7 stacks plus 25, or 473. Sphalerite. I seem to have a lot of this after my trip to the Nether. Pyrite. Yeah, I got a fair bit of that too. Actually, slightly more Netherack and slightly less immediately useful. Netherack can go in there. These goodies can go in there. And, yeah. If you end up with too much of something, make a barrel, store it. You want it back? Left click. You don't want it back? Right click. It is a wonderful feature in there. Alright, after that, I do not know what to follow up with. It is late in the evening, and I don't even know if episode 5 will get up tonight. No, it's this one. I'm thinking this is a Ha ha ha. Music does. Oh. You know what? I've got the glowstone. I don't have the circuit. You know what? It's freaking worth it. I will cook up the copper. I will make the circuit. Gonna need, yeah, I've got to refine it. Okay, gonna need the refined iron, a couple of redstone. I know I'm gonna need the circuit. Do I not have lapis? No. No, I do not have lapis. That is a disappointment. I will not be making the advanced circuit tonight. So I will be putting that stuff back because it will not be of use. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is a great point to call it a night. Sorry if this episode was a little shorter. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in again at all, yada yada yada. And time to get some rest.